Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Unavowed. And as you can see, we are in a little bit of a situation here. Goodfellow has Elijah hanging over the edge of a very tall building, which I wouldn't recommend doing with a child. And we need to decide what to do here. Now, we could call his bluff and say that he's not going to drop Elijah off the edge of that building, which he probably will, to tell you the truth from what we know of him. We can go ahead and agree to his deal, which takes us really into Dresden Files territory, though, to tell you the truth, the majority of this game is in Dresden Files territory, or see if there's some other way. Let's go with the compromise first and see where that takes us. Look, there's got to be another way.
You have 5 seconds to think of one. I'd suggest you hurry.
Fine. You win.
It is done, then.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Don't worry, I will take very good care of him. He'll want for nothing. Isn't that right, my boy? What have you got to say to that? What? Get it off me! Get it off me!
Jack?
What?
No way! No way!
The baby is a fire mage?
You bet he is.
What? What is happening?
Elijah's a fire mage.
Oh God.
Don't worry, kid. He'll be fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. Go get him. Do us proud.
Holy crap.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
Oh, I'm sorry. We made a deal, remember? We can't pursue the child.
He's right. We can't do anything. So sorry.
Fine, I nullify the deal. Get it off me!
Not so fast. Promise to go back to your world and never come back. You won't interfere with mortals or mortal children ever again.
Fine, done.
And you will owe us a favor.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. And will. Unless you want to see what 2 fire mages can do.
Fine, I agree. I agree to all of it.
Good.
Look at little baby Jack. Holy crap.
Little prodigy, aren't you? I didn't come into my power until age 50.
Enjoy your respite while you can, Fire Mage. The hunters of Alden will be very interested in learning about that child.
I'm sorry. What?
What will the hunters do to it, I wonder? Oh, it will be a pleasure to find out.
Hell's bells. Just leave it. No. Blast him, Eli. We need to make sure this child is safe.
Nobody threatens my family. Nobody. And I'll be watching you from a distance. If you ever need me, I'll be there. Okay? And you watch over your mom and dad, too. Don't set their building on fire. Deal? Let's get both of you home.
That's baby for no promises.
It's still kind of fuzzy. Did my son burst into flames?
What do you think?
Well, that's crazy, isn't it?
Sure sounds like it.
Then no. No, I don't think he did.
Trav? Trav, is that you?
Win? Yes, it's me. It's both of us.
But how?
It doesn't matter. Elijah wants to come home. And so do I. Is that okay? Can I come home too?
Don't be an idiot. Get over here.
Huzzah!
I hope they're gonna be okay. Just this once. I think it's all gonna be okay.
Which means something horrible is about to happen. Okay, Well, that was Elijah saved, and Eli seems to have gotten a little bit of closure. So let's see what the aftermath of this is going to be. Those felt really good, blasting Goodfellow into ashes.
Come on, kid, move! I just want to get a bit of target practice in.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I can't shoot the target with KK in front of it. I might hit her.
You know bullets just go through her, right?
Yeah, but it's still weird.
If it doesn't bother her, I don't see why it should bother you.
It's the principle of the thing.
Why is she so keen to be shot at anyway?
She says it's fun.
Fun.
Different things are fun when you're dead.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and have a chat with these two. Kind of missed them.
Hey, you talked to Eli yet? He seems okay, but I think we should all check on him. Just to let him know we're here, you know?
Oh, I forget. Yeah. We did find the ghost during the last mission, remember?
Yep, Eli told me all about it. KK and I will take care of it. With everything you found out, we should be able to handle it solo. So, thanks.
What's going on in here?
Oh, KK's just messing with Vicky, that's all. I'd stop her, but it's not like I can make KK do anything. Plus, it's nice to see KK mess with someone else for a change.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on the last mission? You were part of it for a little bit.
I heard all about it. So you went to Fairyland, huh? I can only assume no drugs were involved. As for killing Robin Goodfellow, well, I can't say he didn't have it coming. Still, I hope Eli's okay. What he did is not exactly something you can take back.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But he was threatening family. That's no bueno. See you both around.
Sure, we'll chat later.
Vicky.
So, fairies exist. And they aren't the cute twee things I read about as a kid either. Heck, someday I might have to go toe-to-toe with another one. I see why Mandana was always training so hard. Speaking of Mandana, she's kinda taking a break today. She's in the study, so we're giving her some space. Anyway, what's going on?
What's going on in here?
Oh, Mandana said I could use that target for practice. I was thinking of all the bad guys we've seen so far. I figured I should brush up. Training here would be easier than the ranges I usually go to. Too many cops asking me awkward questions. Of course, they also have fewer ghost kids trying to psych me out. So, 6 of 1.
Do you have any thoughts on the mission?
Don't feel guilty about Goodfellow. Sometimes taking a bad guy out is the only way. I guarantee one thing. If Eli was a cop, they'd pin a medal to his chest.
That's true enough. See, the only people that we've killed in terms of entities are the ones who were being, overly malevolent. We didn't kill the general, we didn't kill the fire elemental. So I think we're doing okay, morally. We'll go ahead and chat later.
Right. Catch you later.
Oh, I wonder what he's fire reading. Guess we'll find out.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Good thing, too. It's all I can do to stop myself from racing down to Wall Street to check on the kid.
Is Mandana doing okay?
Yeah, she's hanging in there, just as I am. Just, talk a bit quieter around her than normal. Her head still hurts.
Ah, yes. And what are your thoughts on the last mission?
I'm a great-grandfather. Isn't that crazy? And it terrifies me to think how close we came to losing that kid. Terrifies me to the bone. The nerve of that Robin Goodfellow, threatening Elijah with the hunters. At least he won't go tattling now. Not unless Soot and Ash can talk.
Well, we also dangling the child over the edge of a building. Not cool. Won't the hunters be after Elijah eventually anyway, though?
That's true. If Elijah keeps using his power, the hunters will come. And when that happens, I'll be there for him. And if I'm not around by then, he'll have all this. My workshop, my notes, a legacy to inherit. It feels good knowing that. It feels real good.
That's cool. That's a cool movie premise, to tell you the truth. All right, I'll leave you to it.
Right. See you around.
He doesn't seem that torn up about it. I wouldn't be either. Let's go talk to Mandana. The ice pack on her head? No? Okay. Mandana stares into the fire, her expression unreadable. Oh, I would not want to stare into anything bright when I had a hangover.
Must you walk so loud? Apologies. My head is still a wee bit sensitive. I will manage.
I like how she has a little bit of an accent when she's drunk. So, how are you holding up?
I admit that it has been difficult, but I am managing. Hunting this demon helps. Eli told me that it gets easier, but never quite gets better. Perhaps he thought that was reassuring.
Hungover, huh?
Yes.
And that's that. Any thoughts on the mission?
Robin Goodfellow spread mischief and death far and wide. His actions caused much pain and misery. Do not mourn for him. I certainly will not.
Sounds good. Should we go ahead and start the meeting?
Yes. Eli said he had some information to share. It is time he did so.
You look kinda tired, Eli. You okay?
I'm fine. Too much fire reading. Takes a lot out of you. Anyway, information about Melchoressa was carefully guarded. Even with fire reading, all I found were fragments. But I did learn a few things.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Yeah. What are we dealing with here? You said yesterday that it had something to do with knowledge?
Yes, quite literally. From the bits I was able to pick up, the name Melchoressa is synonymous with knowledge.
What does that mean? It knows things? What kind of things?
Let's go. Well, we have the General, the Eddings House, and Galeen. But Galeen was the one that actually caused us to lose one of our members, so I'd say that's the most severe. It knew about Galeen, and how to free her.
Indeed. It knew just where to strike, and who to strike against. Again and again. Only a creature with immense reserves of knowledge could achieve this.
What would a spirit of knowledge need with a pocket realm, though?
I don't know. I only found accounts of people who used Melchoressa for information. Nothing about Melchoressa itself.
I guess when we find it, we can ask it.
So, Melchoressa literally knows everything?
It appears to know more than we do for certain. It has a decisive advantage.
Knowledge is power? My dad used to say that all the time.
A trite phrase, but in this instance, quite true.
Well, if Melchoressa is so smart, how did it let itself be exercised? Unless that was part of its plan.
You're right. It should have known we were there. Should have known how to avoid us, or stop us.
You really think so? I mean, I've taken a few boxing lessons at the gym, but I wouldn't last 2 seconds in a real ring. Knowing things isn't the same as understanding them.
Truly spoken, this Melchoressa is not all-knowing, nor all-powerful. It is important to remember this.
So, how do we stop it?
I don't really know. In the texts I read, nobody ever mentioned being possessed by Melchoressa. They just talked to it.
Talk to it.
Yeah, they'd summon it, then ask it questions. Usually about dark magic or how to defeat an enemy. And they had to pay in blood. Lots of it. People would die every single time. But Melchoressa was always correct every single time.
Maybe it was building up credit. So nobody was ever possessed by Melchoressa before me?
I didn't say that. I said there was no record of it. So maybe you're not the first.
Well, time's wasting. We have 2 more neighborhoods to deal with.
Yes, we have a path to follow. We shouldn't tarry any longer. We are ready to leave when you are.
So, well, let's get back out there then.
Yeah, lead the way. My Metro card's getting cold.
So the question is, where to? Let's go ahead and add...
Vicky, KK can see you staring, you know.
Crap. Sorry, kid.
Vicky, you're still doing it.
Well, tell her to quit bouncing around like that. It's distracting.
You can tell her yourself, you know. She's right there.
Hey, KK, can you stop bobbing up and down, please?
She said no.
Yeah, I guess that.
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting the party must contain Eli or Mandana. Mandana's probably still getting over her hangover, so let's go ahead and grab Eli. And we have the Under the Bricks Theater, Chinatown, and Brooklyn. Let's go to Brooklyn. I know Eli's tired, but you know the song. No sleep till...
Look at all the graffiti. So much for all this gentrification I keep hearing about.
Dude, this is gentrification. 20 years ago, my dad would have arrested a guy for putting this stuff up.
But not anymore.
Nope. Now it's authentic urban culture, made by real artists. The cops got better crooks to chase anyway.
There you go. Looks like we're dealing with, like, alternate versions of Patrick from SpongeBob. A thumb with a face. At least, you hope that's a thumb. Flashing walk sign giving crossing directions to an empty street. Directions to a poetry slam. A worm with shades. Edgy. Anywhere else to go? Other than the... Oh wait, colorful storefront shine at you from down the block. A dark pathway under the subway bridge leads to a poetry slam. Well, let's go ahead and head to the poetry slam since the arrow is pointed that way. We'll see what happens. Vision time? A majestic illustration of an angel graces this wall. Whispered words escape from the dim interior of the poetry club. Alright, this is, one way.
I traveled up the mountain of glass to the man who looks down upon high. But he sent me away, he gave me a pass. So now I drink coffee and sigh.
Uh-huh.
I saw a pink dog by the side of the road. He looked up and gave me a wink. Then I helplessly watched as I saw him explode. I may have been dreaming, I think.
A richly upholstered red plush couch discreetly...
The colors, green, blue, and red.
Placed in a dark corner.
All mixed up within the same pot.
Half-empty
I lifted it up and poured it on my head.
Cup of coffee illuminated by a single flickering...
Pleasant feeling?
Tea light.
I think not.
Can we chat with her? Yes, we can.
Over the sea, I flew. Do you mind? Can't you say I'm... Wait. Alden? Is that you?
Sorry, what did you say?
You heard me. You're supposed to be dead.
That name. How do you know that name?
You're kidding, right? I know all about you. Alden the Destroyer. Alden the Deathbringer.
No. Alden was my great-grandfather. I'm nothing like him.
Oh, well, you look exactly like him. You shouldn't do that. It's rude.
You didn't answer my question. How do you know that name?
Why does it matter?
Because we're with the Unavowed?
Oh, well, I'm tired. I'm going to sit down. You want to talk? Come on by.
I wonder if she's like a muse or a siren or something.
How on earth?
Oh. I know her. She's a muse.
Wait, the muse you met last year? That was her? So why didn't she recognize you? Very strange. And she knows who Alden is. That alone isn't good.
Why? What'd this guy do?
It's not important. At least not right now. I think we need to speak to her. As soon as possible.
Yeah, she's changed her look since... Okay. She sits at the table, sweaty and tired, but absolutely beaming.
Hi, everyone. I'm Callie. Or did we go through this already?
That name, Alden. How do you know it?
Well, come on. When you spread fire and death to 100 villages, it tends to inspire people. His face was in hundreds of nightmares for generations. I saw them all.
You see dreams?
I'm a muse. Duh. It's kind of what I do. Or I did, anyway. I kind of lost my power.
You... what? How did that happen?
Some guy took it. Hey, you should order a cappuccino. They draw these little heart shapes with the milk. It's amazing.
She seems a lot more pleasant than the first time we saw her. Don't you recognize me? Because I recognize you.
Nope. Never seen you before.
You hypnotized my friend Zach.
Zach, the playwright? He was killed. Stabbed in the throat by one of the actors. The blood went everywhere. Almost splattered my new dress.
I killed Zach. Kind of. It's complicated.
No, you're wrong. The guy was about your height. He had your hair color and had kind of your build. But nope, definitely wasn't you.
You seriously don't recognize me?
Nope.
He's wearing a veil. You can't see past it, can you? You really did lose your power.
Yep, I'm mundane as tree bark.
Well, I'm Wretch, by the way.
Yeah, I think we already established that we've met before.
What are you doing here?
It's open mic night. I'm open micing. Been spending all my time taking in the local art scenes. This is my way of giving back.
You're giving back?
Giving back to the creative force, trying to balance the scales. I'm not really good at it, but the point is to try. And freeform poetry is fun.
So, you knew Eli's great-grandfather?
Not personally, but I was summoned by the survivor of a village he destroyed. He wanted to write of his experience, as a warning to others. But he was scared. He couldn't muster up the inspiration to start writing.
And you helped with that?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda?
He kept reliving the murder of his family over and over in his mind, and in the end, he threw himself into the sea.
Jesus.
It happens. The creative force can destroy some people. I'm glad I'm done with it.
So long.
Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems. For some reason, fewer people come here than they used to. So I have the place to myself.
Flee. Is there anything else here? Oh, we can't do open mic night. That's a shame. Well, to tell you the truth, I like this version of her a lot better.
So, I'm a dead ringer for my insane, evil fire mage ancestor. That's just great.
Well, at least your grandson's okay, and developing his powers very rapidly. A sturdy iron drain pipe is bolted tightly to the wall.
Seriously? You'll break your neck climbing that thing.
Okay, I didn't know I had to head up there. Well, let's head the other way and see what we find.
So, about Kalash. I've lost friends in the line of duty before. It always sucks. I'm sorry.
Sucks, yeah. That's one word for it.
I mean it. I didn't know him for very long, but he seemed like a good guy.
I can't say he was a good guy, but he was a guy that tried to do good. It's all he ever wanted to do. Maybe that's enough.
Oh, there's another...
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't make it better, though, does it?
Another pathway.
No, it definitely does not.
Let's check out the storefronts before we head over to Prospect Park. Roy Bakery. A colorful cartoon characters invite you into the bakery. This psychedelic mural is so colorful you're almost going cross-eyed by looking at it. An old man sits under an awning, watching the passers-by. And another dead end. Should we go into the bakery?
Got some wet ones here, Chipman.
Huh? Oh, hey. Welcome and stuff.
Jesus, Chipman. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't sell anything.
Huh. The cop looks tired but satisfied, enjoying some quiet respite after a long day. And we got a hipster behind the counter. This looks like some colorful pastries. These rainbow-striped bagels look like something Willy Wonka would eat for brunch. Nice. Now I want bagels. The smell of freshly baked bread wafts from a small kitchen. A vividly colored piece of abstract art. I bet this would get so tiresome after a while, at least the color motif.
Evening, folks.
Hey, Diego.
Holy crap, Vicky! How the hell are you?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there.
I hear ya. It's this weather. Screws with the mood.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
This place is really colorful.
I know. Chipman's got the art bug. Guess you gotta know your market. The food's still the best, though. Can't argue with quality. I just wish he'd, focus.
Seemed really like those bagels.
Best in the city. Try 'em. Seriously. Chipman's an artist. A real one. Rainbows or no rainbows. Not that anyone would know it. The guy knows nothing about promoting himself.
So you and Vicky know each other?
Well, technically, I know her big brother. Hey, how's Mitch doing these days?
He wants a rematch is all I know.
He wishes. That skee-ball prize is mine.
Oh, seems like a pleasant guy. Thanks, boss. We'll see you around.
Stay dry out there.
Huh? Oh, hey, you want something? I'm kind of busy.
I have met this man. I know a lot of people have. You okay? You look kind of tired.
I'm fine. Why does everybody keep asking me that?
Hey, Chipman, you got paying customers. You want to stay open or what?
Fine. Sorry.
I swear to God, you'd be on the street if it weren't for me.
I get it. Yeesh. Anyway, what can I do for you guys?
I'll take a rainbow bagel.
Sure, here you go. That'll be $5. Just eat it slow, okay? And think about it while you eat it.
I wonder why that is. Do you have anything that's not psychedelic?
Nobody gets it. This is just the way it has to be, okay? Take it or leave it.
Seriously, are you okay? You look exhausted.
I'm fine. I'm working. What else can a guy want?
You sure?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm fine.
Okay. No worries. We'll see you around.
Sure. Bye.
Yeah, there's something going on. He's incredibly moody.
Evening, folks.
Hey, Diego, how's your cousin doing these days?
You know her. Always traveling. I'll tell you, said I.
And no new information from Diego.
Stay dry out there.
Brooklyn's got one thing over Staten Island. Our bagels suck. Maybe I should tell my brother Mitch about this place. He'd love it.
Well,
Assuming the guy ever returns my calls again.
Well, let's make sure that the bagels don't have like some sort of psychedelic drug or supernatural mojo inside them, and then we'll let Mitch know. But I think this may be a good place to go ahead and end the episode, guys. We were able to save Elijah. That's awesome. We turned Robin Goodfellow to ash, and now we're in Brooklyn trying to figure out what's going on with the recently depowered muse. So, good times. But if you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.